Hi, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. I have another small micro mini to show you. This one's a little bit larger than the other ones I've made. Not too much. It's still a tiny journal and fits in the palm of my hand. And this one is called Beauty. This one has some ribbons, different kinds here, and this butterfly with a pearl on it. And over here I did use a charm that looks like a rose. And we do have two signatures as well. And this is the back side. And this one is about 2 inches by about 3.5. So a little bit larger than the other ones. But the spine, let me see here, is about 1/2 inch. So the spine is a little bit smaller, but it is filled still with about 80 pages and 2 signatures. So let me show you this one inside as well. Okay, so this one also, when you open it, I love the fanning effect when you open a journal, and it just fans out so beautifully. And it stands, you know, if you just want to leave it like this as well. So on this one, in the beginning, this time I do have a ribbon belly band, but I did use a round tag on this one. It is one of those metal framed key rings or something it's called. And I did paper and fabric collage in it with a little bit of green tab on it. So this one goes in the first belly band here. And I did use some cardstock over here as the cover for the first signature. And as usual, I do give you some little cutouts for you to use wherever else you might want to put it as decorations. Just a little bit something, you know, to look through and use throughout the journal. And then this is a fabric and paper ruffle here on the first page, and then a little bit of stamping here. And then this was, it's very, very thin. It's wrapping paper, but it is like a glassine bag almost with these beautiful botanical flowers. I really wanted to use it. And here's a little bit of fabric sample, and then a little paper clip here with a little bit of detail on top, and just a little bit extra paper to write on. So this one is, see, I believe it opens up like that, and a little bit of graph paper. So just a little bit extra paper in case you really have some notes to put down, and a little bit of flower here, and of course tabs, fabric tabs everywhere, and sewn label here. And this one I did include these tip pins, I believe they're called, I'm not sure exactly, but fabric anyways, or lace, just for a little bit texture. And then stamping, and some vintage paper here from a book page. And this is a loose butterfly, and you can put this anywhere else that you might want. Of course, I sewn something onto the spine, and then a little bit of stamping on this ledger paper. And this is a page from a dictionary, and this one has looks like about well, graphography and so on, and on the other side about gravity. So anyways, you can look up, you know, sometimes I do read these things because I'm just curious what it says on this particular page that someone happens to include in a journal. A little bit of a postage stamp here, and a little bit of book page there. And over here in the middle, I did use again some little bits with a little bit of sparkly on there. And here's a journaling card and the paper charm. And here, of course, a tiny notebook with a little bit of extra paper. And here's the other side. This one says great on it. And a little bit more of the ledger paper. And here I did give you a pocket that you can put something into. And then more of these tabs, fabric tabs on the top, stamping here, and another lace little piece, and sewn label, and some beautiful flowers here. And here as well, I give you a little bit of extra paper with a paper clip. And clipped with a paper clip. A little bit of fabric sample here, and this is the wrapping paper. It is one of those that makes a little bit of noise. And over here we have a little bit of stamping and paper ruffle. And here is a journaling card with this cute little flower on it. And just a little bit of extra paper as well here. Here you got, it says day 5, day 6, and 7. So if you're counting the days, you can use that little piece there. And some roses here. And then on this little spotty signature cover, I have a little tag here that has some flowers on it, and as well it has a little picture. I know it's hard to focus on that. It looks like, I believe it's a postage stamp, but in a tiny form. So over here, some more of these very cute little cutouts to put somewhere else. And a paper ruffle here, and some stamping here, and fabric. Almost looks like postage stamp also with the sewing around it, but it is a fabric sample. And then this one I glued in, so as you open the little tab here, you open again and then have another sheet of paper and some more of that wrapping paper and this beautiful iris. And I put a tab on it. I happen to have in the very, very similar colors, and this beautiful purple color little tab over here, and another lace tip pin that just feels so nice to lift it up. And then some stamping and more from a vintage book. And here also is a loose butterfly that you can use somewhere else, and it has some sewn detail as well on the spine, a little bit ledger, and then some of that dictionary paper. This one says grass on it there, and this beautiful cabbage dyed paper, and the middle of the second signature. And here's little flip out, little folder, and then the paper charm. And here you have some blue and gold on the sides here. I just love, I love little details like this. So a lot of that goes on in these little books, even though they're tiny. They are filled with lots and lots of different things. So this one is a little tuck spot as well, and it's just some beautiful US Forever USA stamp. And this one has something about heart and little ledger paper. This is a little bit of a pocket that you can put something in with some of this yellow flowers on here, and another little piece of lace, and then sewn label. So it's quite a full journal in this one. More of this beautiful, beautiful purple iris, and the tabs on top, and this paper here. And then over here also a little bit of extra papers and fabric sample, and over here fabric and paper ruffle. And here I give you this tiny, with the tiny notebook with the different page lengths over here that I mentioned one. I made it once, and then I'm like, I really, really love it. It's so cute. So anyways, and one journal card here, also with a little bit of painting of flowers. And in this little belly band is another one of these metal frame tabs. I'm not sure exactly, but anyways, this one says breathe on it, and also has a collage here as well. On the other side, you can put a little note on it with some eyelash trim over here. So this is beauty, and I hope you check it out at the Etsy shop. I hope you're having a great day and enjoying this well, summer-like weather, at least for a few days right now. We've had quite nice sunny weather. So I appreciate you coming by. Again, it's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Please take care. Bye-bye.